Hi friend! In our history, we can find many examples when people stood out from the general crowd with their own special opinions or unusual actions, while others took them for crazy. At the same time, these people easily became the object of ridicule. This is exactly what happened to a man from Texas named Randy Wagner. After the Texas state government announced flooding that could hit some areas, many residents considered this announcement disdain, and only Randy Wagner took the information seriously. He was worried that his new house, which he spent all of his money and efforts on, might be underwater. After thinking about the plan of action, finding the necessary information online, listening to all the tips, he decided to build a plastic dam. When he offered his neighbors the option of purchasing materials for construction, many of them only laughed, hearing how much money he was willing to spend for that plastic pipe. They didn't believe that their house could be underwater, so they refused. But the man didn't want to risk it. It wasn't hard to build a dam, Randy said. Online, he managed to find an ad selling 120 meters of plastic, which Randy soon used for the construction of the dam. The purchase cost $8,300. When the neighbors watched Randy build his strange fence, they just laughed. Many people from the surrounding areas came to watch and laugh at the man. Many even called his construction a plastic sausage, but the owner of the house didn't pay any attention to the laughs. He continued to build. When the 120-meter pipe was ready, he filled it with water, then reinforced it with sandbags and began to wait. After a while, the water began to arrive. Since its initial level was low, people continued to laugh at the man. When a few days later, the whole area was underwater, and in some places, the water reached 70 centimeters. They stopped. Despite this, Randy's land protected by the dam remained dry, and all the expenses for its construction were justified. After the water started to run out, Randy put his dam away in the garage, leaving it for better times. His house remained intact, unlike the neighbors' houses whose buildings were completely flooded, and the amount of damage caused reached tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. What do you think of the idea of a man who was mocked by everyone? Write your opinions in the comments. I'd like to read them, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because there are still many interesting stories ahead.